You found your way here by accident. Or by hunger. Most do. So come a little closer. And let me tell you another tale pulled straight from the deepest corners of my mind and the darkest edges of this world. These aren't stories meant to scare you awake. They're meant to sit beside you in the dark. What you're about to hear comes from places the world pretends don't exist, forgotten rooms, abandoned thoughts, and things that learn to live where no one looks. Not everything you're about to hear is fiction. Some of it comes from real moments, real places, and things that were never meant to be remembered. I truly hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to life. And if you do enjoy it, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing. Your support means more to me than words could ever say. So without any further ado, let's slip into today's story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? The rain had teeth. That was the first thing she thought as it hit her skin. Sharp, stinging needles that soaked through her clothes and bit straight into her bones. She had learned long ago that rain wasn't gentle when you had nowhere to hide. It didn't wash you clean. It punished you for standing still. She kept walking. The streets were empty in that way that never felt peaceful. Lamps flickered, windows were dark. Every alley looked like a mouth waiting to close. She moved fast, shoulders hunched, arms wrapped tight around herself, shoes slapping against wet concrete that smelled of rot and old oil. She needed a place to sleep, somewhere hidden, somewhere no one would see her breathe. Her stomach twisted. Empty and aching, hunger had become a constant. No longer pain, just a dull animal presence that lived inside her ribs. She hadn't eaten since yesterday or the day before. Time blurred when every hour was about surviving the next one. The rain made her skin burn. She ducked into an alley so narrow her shoulders brushed brick on both sides. Trash bags sagged and split open, spilling sour-smelling sludge onto the ground. The air was cold and metallic water dripped from fire escapes above like a ticking clock. She slowed. Something was wrong. The alley was too quiet. Even the rain seemed to hush as if listening. Then something moved. It came from above, fast, heavy, wrong. A blur of blackened bones slammed into her, knocking the air from her lungs. She hit the ground hard, skull cracking against concrete. Pain exploded behind her eyes. She tried to scream. Teeth found her first. They tore into her shoulder, then her neck, then her arm, ripping, pulling, chewing. Skin split warmth poured down her chest. The thing smelled like wet fur and iron and rot. She felt claws rake her stomach, her back, her legs. She fought blindly, nails scraping uselessly against something solid and alive. Then, darkness. She woke choking on rainwater and blood. The sky above her was a pale, painful gray dawn. The light stabbed straight into her head, white hot and unbearable. She whimpered and rolled onto her side, pressing her face into the wet ground. Everything hurt. When she tried to move, her body screamed in protest. She looked down and saw herself, really saw herself, and her stomach lurched. Bite marks, deep ones, all over her arms, her shoulders, her chest. Long tears in her clothes where flesh had been ripped open. Her skin was bruised purple and black, punctured and shredded. She should have been dead. She knew that with a strange, distant certainty. Her head throbbed, each heartbeat felt too loud, too heavy, echoing inside her skull. The world looked wrong, too sharp, too bright. She staggered to her feet and nearly collapsed again. Dizziness washing over her in waves. Something had attacked her. An animal she thought it had to be. Nothing else made sense. But animals didn't leave wounds like this. She dragged herself out of the alley before anyone could see her. Every step felt unreal, like she was walking inside someone else's body. The pain dulled as minutes passed, then hours, too quickly. By the time the sun climbed higher, the wounds had stopped bleeding. By nightfall, they were already closing. The hunger came back wrong. It wasn't the hollow ache she knew. This was sharp, focused. It twisted her insides and crawled up her throat, her mouth filled with saliva, her teeth hurt. She could hear things now. At first she thought she was imagining it. The drip of water 3 streets away, the scuttle of rats inside walls, the low hum of electricity and streetlights. But then she heard people. Heartbeats. They thudded through the night like drums. Every passerby was loud with life. She could hear blood rushing through veins, pulsing warm and dizzy. The sound made her knees weak. The smell was worse. Sweet coppery alive. She clutched her head and stumbled back into the shadows. Terrified of herself, her body felt lighter, stronger when she ran. She didn't tire. When she jumped, she went farther than she should have. The rain didn't hurt anymore. It felt good. She avoided mirrors, she avoided crowds, but she couldn't avoid the hunger. It clawed at her mind. Whispering, urging, it told her to watch, to wait, to choose the ones who walked alone. She told herself she wouldn't. She told herself she was still human. That lie lasted 3 nights. The man was drunk, staggering easy. She followed him without thinking, footsteps silent on wet pavement. Her heart didn't race, his did, loud, fast, delicious. When she grabbed him, it felt natural. He never saw her face. Warmth flooded her mouth, life surged through her like fire. The hunger vanished in an instant, replaced by something terrifyingly close to peace. When she pulled away, he crumpled to the ground, breathing shallow but alive. She stood there shaking, lips stained dark, listening to his heart slow. She cried afterwards. She swore it was the last time. It never was. She learned quickly. The sun hurt now, burned her eyes, made her skin itch and blister. If she stayed too long, food tasted like ash. Water did nothing for the thirst that lived deep in her bones. But blood made everything quiet. She became a shadow in the alleys she once feared, faster, stronger, watching from rooftops and doorways, listening to the city breathe. She stopped sleeping like people do, stopped dreaming. Sometimes she remembered the rain biting her skin, the fear, the hunger. Sometimes she wondered what had attacked her. Sometimes late at night she felt watched and knew deep down that whatever made her was still out there waiting. And if you walk alone in the rain, down a dark alley where the lamps flicker and the streets hold their breath, listen carefully. You might hear her before you see her. Your heart always gives you away. I just want to take a moment to thank all my patrons. You all mean the world to me.